We preach, having a clear vision of the outcomes will provide greater effort.
Without outcome goals, there is less of a guiding star to focus the efforts of others in the university. The model that UW-Stout provides is a beginning of setting a set of outcomes important to the stakeholders, universities, students, employers, community. These measures can be the guides that help align the various programs in the university. This alignment should be the next step in creating a vision of the outcomes that will encourage the extra effort needed to create a more meaningful program. This requires that we determine what careers graduates enter from specific programs. Knowing the prevalent career paths of the graduates helps us determine the knowledge and skills needed for those careers. This linkage can be made using data provided the U.S. Department of Labor in its Occupational Information Network Database, or ONET, ND. The ONET, ND, database provides career-related data for 974 occupations, including itemizations of the knowledge and skills needed for specific job categories. Since the data are collected from thousands of job incumbents in a representative sample of the national labor force, this database can be a reliable indicator that can be used for designing programs and specific course content. Rubin and Deerdorf, 2009, used 52 managerial occupations in the ONET database to analyze MBA curricula. However, the ONET database goes beyond business degree-type careers to a full gamut of careers that could apply to most university programs. Here is an example of how this alignment to create a clearer vision of what should be in a program might occur. Using the same 52 managerial occupations used in the Rubin and Deerdorf, 2009, study, we analyzed the knowledge and skills job incumbents deemed important for their jobs. Thompson and Coys, 2010. Table 8.1 shows the percentage of the bachelor's jobs, Bachelor in Business Administration (BBA), and the percentage of the master's jobs, Masters in Business Administration (MBA), where specific knowledge and skill areas were rated important, very important, or extremely important in the results of the ONET survey. To be included in the table, we set a cutoff of 33%, one-third of the 26 bachelor's management occupations and one-third of the 26 master's management occupations. These results give a starting point for developing learning goals in management education. Table 8.1. ONET's knowledge and skill data helps set management learning goals. The focus on processes has not been extensively addressed in management education research. More organizations are realizing that if they focus on managing key processes, they will be more effective in reaching their desired outcomes. Krotz, Dixon, and Ford, 2005. The key processes used in most educational institutions are teaching students and adding to knowledge through research. The teaching process can be broken down into the sub-processes of curriculum development, course delivery, CAEXP, 2009, p. 35. With the skills and knowledge needed for the careers that were selected in the ONET database, the curriculum committee could then consider what skills and knowledge to select and which courses would introduce and which courses would then develop the desired levels of knowledge and skills. Thompson and Coys, 2010. This is demonstrated, in part, with Table 8.2. Table 8.2. Skill coverage in a management department's courses. Once the knowledge and behaviors determined as important for the major or degree program are allocated to the various courses, then individual class learning metrics can be developed. Table 8.3 shows an example of some key knowledge and skills that have been identified for students majoring in management. One key learning outcome for that job is the ability to manage personnel, defined as motivating, directing, and developing workers, plus identifying the best people for the job. ONET, ND. The employee training literature indicates that learning outcomes can be categorized as cognitive, skill-based, or effective, Krager, Ford, and Salas, 1993. Table 8.3 addresses the cognitive and skill-based aspects of the learning outcome in columns 2 and 3. Columns 4 and 5 of Table 8.3 address the key outcome of customer engagement. Two important customers of business schools are students and employers. We include student engagement because OAXP says that students and faculty have the responsibility to engage each other in the learning process. OAXP, 2012, Standards 13 and 14, Benware and Dussey, 1987. In addition, we provide an example of employer engagement which can support building a curriculum that is more relevant to the needs of the business community. This will better prepare students and increase business demand for graduates of the program. Further, employer involvement creates greater visibility for the school through these opportunities.